The story begins with a grand wedding feast held for Peleus and Thetis, the parents of the future hero Achilles. All the gods and goddesses were invited, except Eris, the goddess of discord. Angered, Eris decided to cause trouble. She threw a golden apple inscribed with the words, "For the fairest," among the guests, sparking a dispute among three powerful goddesses: Hera, queen of the gods; Athena, goddess of wisdom; and Aphrodite, goddess of love. The god Zeus appointed the young prince Paris of Troy to judge which goddess was the fairest. To sway him, each goddess offered him a tempting bribe. Hera promised him power, Athena offered wisdom and victory in battle, and Aphrodite promised him the love of the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen, queen of Sparta. Paris chose Aphrodite, sparking a chain of events that led to the Trojan War. Paris traveled to Sparta, where he met Helen, who was married to King Menelaus. Under Aphrodite's spell, Helen fell in love with Paris, and the two fled to Troy together. Outraged, Menelaus called upon the other Greek kings to help retrieve Helen, and they raised a mighty army to lay siege to Troy. For 10 long years, the Greeks besieged Troy, but the city's high walls held firm, and the Trojans fought back fiercely. Among the heroes of the war were Achilles, the invincible Greek warrior with a fatal weakness in his heel, and Hector, the noble Trojan prince. Achilles ultimately killed Hector in single combat, but he himself was later killed by Paris, who struck him with an arrow in his only vulnerable spot, his heel. As the war dragged on with no end in sight, the Greeks devised a clever trick. Odysseus, the wily king of Ithaca, proposed building a massive wooden horse, hollowed out to hide Greek soldiers inside. They left the horse outside the gates of Troy, pretending to sail away in retreat. The Trojans found the horse and, believing it to be a peace offering, brought it into the city. That night, as the Trojans celebrated their victory, the hidden Greek soldiers emerged from the horse, opened the gates for the Greek army, and launched a surprise attack. The city of Troy fell, and Helen was returned to Menelaus. The Greeks' cunning plan, known as the Trojan Horse, became legendary as a symbol of strategy and deception. The Trojan War was over, but its stories lived on, immortalizing the bravery and tragedy of its heroes. The fall of Troy would inspire countless tales and shape Greek culture and literature for centuries to come.